concert B flat scale, which is the G scale for alto saxophone. I will first name the notes of the scale going up and show you the fingerings. G, which is 1, 2, 3, A, B, C. Now we add the octave key. D, E, F sharp, G. I'm now going to play up the scale in whole notes at quarter note equals 60. For most of it, you'll just see my hands, but I'll try to show my embouchure for part of it as well. I will now name the notes of the scale with the fingerings going down. G with the octave key, F sharp, E, D. We now take off the octave key for C, B, A, G. I'll now play going down the scale in whole notes at quarter note equals 60. I will now name the notes of the arpeggio going up and show you the fingerings for that. The arpeggio consists of the first note, the third note, the fifth note, and then the first note of the scale again, but up the octave. So going up, it would be G, B, D with octave key, and G with octave key. I'll now play going up the arpeggio, again in whole notes at 60. Going down, the arpeggio is played the opposite. So we start on high G with octave key, D with octave key. We then release the octave key to play B and then G again. Here's the arpeggio going down in whole notes. I'm now going to sing the modified all-state pattern, which is in half notes and quarter notes, at quarter note equals 60, and I will be showing you the fingerings as I sing the note names. G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G, F sharp, B, D, C, B, A, G, B, D, G, D, B, G. I'm now going to play the modified pattern at 60 beats per minute. When playing the all-state pattern, you should be tonguing on the way up and slurring on the way down. So tonguing on the way up on the scale, slurring on the way down on the scale, and the same for the arpeggio, tonguing on the way up, slurring on the way down. The arpeggio should also be played directly after the scale, so that means that the last note of the scale will be the first note of the arpeggio, like I just played it. I'm now going to play that modified pattern again, but this time a little faster at 80 beats per minute. I'll show my hands this time. Here it is a little bit faster still at 100 beats per minute. And here it is at an even faster tempo, so 120 beats per minute. Notice that when I tongue the notes, that there's a clear definition to the note, but the notes aren't played too harsh or with any tongue noise audible in my sound. I'm doing this by just using the tip of my tongue on the tip of the reed, so try to focus on that when you are articulating. Once you get comfortable playing the modified all-state pattern at 120, you can then put the metronome back down to 60 and play the true all-state pattern, which is comprised of quarter notes and eighth notes. I'm going to put my metronome back down to 60, and I'm going to first sing and finger the true all-state pattern. G, A, B, C, D, E, F, sharp, G, F, sharp, E, D, C, B, A, G, B, D, G, D, B, G. I'm now going to play the true all-state pattern at that same tempo. Once you're comfortable at that tempo, feel free to gradually increase the tempo, much in the same procedure that I have showed you, so a few clicks at a time. So that was the concert B-flat scale or the G scale for the alto saxophones.